Hello everyone and welcome back to Phantom Files. In today's episode, I would like to talk about what happened to me when visiting a Confederate cemetery. Now, the adventure started when my cousin June called me up and she says, okay, there's this small little town that has a haunted bar and grill off of Main Street. The owner is very proud of the paranormal activity and will most likely allow you to investigate. And I'm like, yes, I am there. So I spoke with my friend Deja and I said, are you up for an adventure? And she says, yes, I would love to go. So we go to this small town. We go into the bar. I was hoping to see the owner. I did not see the owner. I wanted my cousin there to help me find the owner. Unfortunately, her little one was sick. So I get it. We were on our own. So we sit down, we order food, and this waitress comes up, and I start asking her questions about the activity, and she's looking at me like I am freaking crazy. Can you imagine going into a small town and two strangers walking into a bar asking about the paranormal activity? No wonder she was hesitant, you know? So I dropped the subject. I didn't want to make her feel uncomfortable. So I'm like, okay, the owner's not here, waitress is uncomfortable, let's just eat and go. So we ate, and as we left, Deja goes, is there any cemetery in the area? Because while we're here, let's check out something creepy. Yes, there is. There's a Confederate cemetery on the outskirts of town. They're open from sun up to sundown. Once the sun sets, you need to leave. They police that area pretty strict. They do not want anybody there after dark. So we get there and we start driving through the grounds of the cemetery, winding on this one-way road around a lake. And we keep seeing the signs, cemetery this way, cemetery that way. And we're following the signs, but it's 10-15 minutes now. We're beginning to wonder if we somehow managed to get lost on a one-way road around this lake. We finally see the chapel and we pull into the little parking lot and we see the cemetery. It's off to our right. And just before, we got out, and just before we get to the actual entrance, you ever walk in the woods and everything just goes quiet and all the vibrant greens around you turn this kind of subtle shade of greenish gray, like the life is being sucked out of it? That's exactly what this kind of looked like. Like everything had this like gray tint to it. And we're kind of looking at each other uneasy, like we don't hear birds, we don't hear bugs, everything's kind of grayed out, this is getting kind of creepy. But we get to the entrance of the cemetery and there's 3 plaques. And one of the plaques says, more than 800 people are buried at the cemetery. And I'm looking at the cemetery. This cemetery is no bigger than maybe a 1-bedroom apartment. Like, it is tiny. It is a bread box. And they have more than 800 people buried there. What did they do? Stack them on top of each other? They must be shoulder to shoulder, like what, holding rank for all eternity? I mean, it's a small cemetery. I could not believe it. So we're standing there and we're reading the plaques, and it seriously feels like all 800 soldiers stopped what they were doing in the afterlife and we're all staring at us. Now, mind you, Deja is a woman of color. Confederates back then were known to hold a certain prejudice. She started feeling uncomfortable. I couldn't blame her. And just before I was like, hey, let's leave, we hear something rustling over in the grass off to the left, among the tombstones, just like on the outskirts of the cemetery on the left. It's a whistling. It's an eerie whistling sound. I don't know the melody, but it was very creepy, almost like it had a crescendo to it, of a buildup of suspense. It was very similar to like this really almost like Pop Goes the Weasel creeping up on you sound, and it was this airy whistle. And I looked at Deja, I said, yeah, I think it's time we get out. Let's go. Sun's going down, we go down, let's get out. So we left, and I was like, Deja, did you hear that? She says, Yeah, I could have sworn I heard some type of singing, whistling melody. Like I heard a few notes. I said, no, it was more than a few notes. It was a full-fledged melody, and it was creeping me out. So we left. Shortly after I did go back, my cousin June was with me, and I turned on the Spirit Talker app on my phone. I wanted to see if the app was going to spit out something relevant, all right, something rather ironic to the circumstance. And it did. At first I didn't hear it because the sound was down on my phone, but when I looked at my phone and I was like, oh, the app is spitting stuff out. And the first words that it spit out was, the world has changed. And I was like, okay, June, I'm going to go back to my car. I'm going to get my camera because I had brought it with me just in case. I assembled it and I took it back into the cemetery, and this is what we caught.
All right, hey everybody. This is kind of spur of the moment. Oh, and that's my book, the book I wrote. Anyway, so me and my cousin June are out here at a Confederate cemetery, and the first words that popped out is, the world has changed, which I think is really freaking weird. So we're just gonna see what we catch out here. The first time I was here, we caught strange whistling. If you guys see this this footage, because this is just kind of like a trial run type thing, unplanned. Remains, yes. Yes, this is a cemetery, a Confederate cemetery. I will not be disclosing the location. Anyway, like I said, I'm out here with my cousin. And yeah, when this app started spitting out old times. Yeah, so whenever my cousin started, when the app started spitting out stuff, I'm really here. Can you give us a name? A lot. Well, there are plenty of lots out here. This is saying a lot of weird, relevant stuff. Can you move location? Where? Oh, jeez.
Okay, so
this is.
I just have an idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so Willard is a family name on my mom's side,
Okay.
and I don't know. Like K7 is about the area where we were, I think.
Okay.
When you got that first, it'd be 3 rows in. When you got that first, the world has changed. I don't know if it's some connection
Look
to
at this,
a
the-
relative.
The world has changed. No, and then I heard a little bit of whistling, but not
Did
like
it just
what
say Irish?
It just said Irish, and it said upset me.
So hold on for a second. My mom's side of the family came from Ireland, met a native woman, married her, and then that's when my grandma's side of the family takes off.
Oh wow.
So it's kind of creepy right now. Just
Because I mean, it said it's scary here. Our remains, old times. I'm really here.
that's creepy. Okay.
All right.
So it says K7. So it would be 3rd row, 7th one in. I'm assuming.
They blamed me, is what it says. Jeez. What did they blame you for? Unknown. All right, so you said 7th one in? I will block out the names because, yeah, that's just what I do. This is June. She's one of your descendants, one of your relatives. Would you like to say anything?
Pulse.
Pulse.
Pulse. Like heartbeat pulse?
Yeah.
My pulse is up a little bit. I don't know if that means
You're like-
anything.
You're like, not gonna lie, it's a little creepy.
I feel like we should walk along the bushes.
See, last time, back in this left-hand corner, that's where I heard that whistling. And I didn't know if it was a person. You know, I mean, it could have been a real person walking that hedge line over there. It's just we didn't see anybody because they could have been like walking through those bushes and we would have never seen them. But that whistling was just crazy and scary. We don't mean to upset anybody. And we find it amazing that you fought for this country. Doesn't matter who won or lost, we're all American.
Hi.
I'm behind you now. Hello? Okay, what's your name? How far back are you in the rows? Where are you?
Can we keep talking?
Yeah, we can keep talking. As you look at me like I don't like this.
Listen, when the sun goes down, I'm out.
I like that. When the sun goes down, we go down. Yeah, we can keep talking. Is there any family members you'd like to say hello to? Any unfinished business? Who whistled that really eerie tune the last time I was out here?
He has his eye on you.
He has his eye on you. Which one? There's two of us out here.
Which he?
Yeah. Bone. All right.
It's a good idea.
What's a good idea? Because I'm not feeling that this is a good idea.
He's here.
He's here. Okay. Well, who was whistling? Got my attention. We're out here. I'm gonna go there next. So if you want to head that way, go for it. Otherwise, I will meet you there. Because yeah, that really tall, creepy tree kind of has my attention too.
Right?
It's creepy, so we go toward the creepiness. Anybody over here wishes to say anything? Hello, hello. This is where we heard the whistling. I almost said creepy whistling. It was kind of creepy. Was it one of you? Lloyd, was it you? Was the whistling back here in the trees? Not that I really want to go that far. Hello, hello. It's kind of a dead end anyway. There's a lot of brush built up, and that's about it.
You've got to be careful.
Oh, I will try to be careful.
Florence.
Florence. Oh. Well, I can check that map up there and see if there's a Florence that's over in this corner. If that's you who whistled. Sorry. Oh, pressure. Well, don't feel pressured to talk to me. I'm just here in case you do have a message or unfinished business.
Hello there.
Oh, hey. Hi. Nice to meet all you kind folk. All right, so which one? Was it you, Clark, that said hello?
You were very kind.
Oh, thank you. I mean, no disrespect. I'm just here visiting. What's your favorite music? What kind of foods do you enjoy eating? Favorite colors? Favorite pastimes? What was it like back in the day? I'm afraid I'm being eaten alive by bugs. Oh, greetings, Emma. I'm sorry I'm walking over the top of you. Woo! This is not easy terrain over here. Right, this is the creepy tree that we were kind of talking about. Does anybody wish to say anything? Hello?
Donald.
Donald. June! Help!
Sean.
I need help. There's stuff crawling on me.
Yes, I freaked out. So back in my college days, I went on a walk in the deep woods with my friend Dot. And somehow I ran into a tick hive of some sort because I had all these like beige baby little ticks like crawling all over me, and it freaked me out because I really hate ticks. And I guess it traumatized me. Went back to her place, showered off, changed clothes, and went back to college, to the dorm. And 2 or 3 days later, I was still picking out these beige little ticks out of my skin. That has stuck with me because when I looked down and saw these little bugs that I couldn't tell if they were like gray or skin colored, but they were all just kind of staring up at me. I was scared to death that I was covered in ticks. So that's just my PTSD acting out, just so you guys know. And yes, yeah, I love that in for your entertainment.
God, I hate bugs.
They're sunbugs.
Yeah, I just need to know if this is like a tick or a stupid little gnat. And there's a whole bunch of them all over me.
Yeah, they're just sunbugs.
Sunbugs?
Yeah,
There's a sunbug.
yeah, look. See them everywhere?
Well, yeah, I see them everywhere, but man, I had collected tons.
Yeah. They're all over me. They'll go away.
Okay.
You're okay.
God, it's like I don't mind gnats, but ticks.
That tree. There's a lot of energy in that tree.
So dull.
I don't know. Feels good.
Feels very protective.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like almost like
I mean, it looks like a creepy tree, but when you touch it, you're right. It's like there's a.
I want to hug it. But there's like a, I don't know.
It's a prickly tree.
Metal.
Metal or battle?
Oh, battle?
Yeah, one of the spirits over there says that I was very kind. I was like, oh, you guys are breaking my heart. Yeah, battle. Distract, Sean, Donald. You are very kind. Hello there. Pressure. When I was talking about, who whistled, it said the name Florence. Anyway,
Interesting.
hope you don't mind. Oh, we have eyes on you. Okay.
Look, a bald eagle. It's carrying something.
You understand me.
Well, yeah, we've got an app that helps us hear you. That's a cool part about, us coming out here.
May I touch you?
May I touch you? Yeah, you may touch me. Just please do it gently.
Chief.
Chief. Oh, more of these stupid little sunbugs.
They're everywhere.
Bernadette.
Bernadette.
Ooh, I like that one.
Well, I'm wanting to, since we're over in this area, I'd like to look at that map, a list of names, that roster. That's what I'm saying.
Cremated my body.
Did you look at
They
the
cremated my body, huh?
Did you look at the last names?
I have not.
Because the last names is how you're gonna find them on the map.
I didn't see any Florences and stuff.
Who was that?
Did you look at the last names?
I have not.
Because the last names is how you're gonna find them on the map.
I didn't see any Florences. I didn't see any Florences.
Who giggled? I understand I'm notorious for giggling. I giggled here. And I giggled there.
It's creepy, so we go toward the creepiness.
And I even giggled here.
When the sun goes down, we go down.
I will laugh at things that are ironic. I'll explain that one. Say you're at the top of the stairs, 3 flights up. You stub your toe on the banister. There's nothing you can do to take care of it until you go down all 3 flights to check out your foot. It's kind of like rather ironic. I get hurt and I can't take care of it for a bit. That's my luck. I will giggle at that. I will giggle when I'm scared. I will giggle when I'm stressed. I will giggle when something's funny, like normal people. But I can't even tell if this was my giggle. You can hear my cousin's voice. She's off to my right, so her voice is at a distance. My voice, you can tell, is from behind the camera. This giggle sounds like it is right there in front of the lens. What was that? Who was that? I'm stumped. Please let me know what you think, because I don't. It could have been me, but I'm not sure.
Usually, a lot of them.
Billy.
Billy. They're just spitting out like first names.
I
Bernadette.
can use my voice.
All right,
Use it.
please say something.
Inside.
The chapel?
You don't think the chapel would be open, do you?
They will get you.
They will get you. Inside the chapel?
Who is this?
William C.
Trigger.
Captain.
Well, didn't one of them say chief?
One of them's a chief. Yep.
Ancient spirit.
Ancient spirit. Well, yeah, technically you guys are considered an ancient spirit. Was there an ancient spirit in the tree back there? It's an old tree.
Right here.
Stay right here.
It's quite cool right here.
Children are playing.
There's children here?
Does it usually talk that much when you go to a cemetery?
I've never taken this to a cemetery before because I try to stay out of cemeteries because a lot of people don't want their deceased members. Yeah, no. A lot of people don't want their deceased members like on camera, on YouTube. I'm going to have to blur out most of these names on the tombstones, and when you ask me to read that guy's last name, I'm going to have to bleep that out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. No biggie. People will just hear a blah, 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 beep. It's okay. It's all good. Do any of you wish to say hello? Hello, hello. Yeah, I'm used to this.
Trust me.
Okay. In what way do you want me to trust you? Like, I mean, I'm sure you're a cool person. I'm sure you're good with your word. I'm used to this app saying some really...
Enjoy the company.
Oh, we enjoy the company. That's it. I just have to come back out here. I'm just saying.
No leave us.
No, leave us. Don't worry. We'll come back and visit.
So this cemetery
Do
is
you
not visited
understand?
very often.
Well, when you guys speak and this app picks up on us and picks up on what you say, sorry,
No.
Distracted. I'm like, my cousin's like trying to
Touching
get
me?
bugs off of me.
See us.
Sometimes I can see you. I don't really address that on my channel a whole lot because, well, it's more about scientific experience, equipment and stuff than it's about scientific equipment more than what it is personal experiences.
Lady.
Teenager and lady. God, I wish I was a teenager. Are any of you teenagers? Age 70.
Eliminate.
Eliminate. Well, hey now. Age 66.
Top.
Top. But yeah, I mean,
Almost.
can I really prove that this is a spirit talking versus an app on my phone? Not really, but sometimes it
Ancient
says
curse.
ancient curse, great. But for some
That
reason,
stuff was relevant though.
really dang relevant. All right,
So
I'm
was
gonna.
Billy one of the names you said?
Billy was one of the names, and Florence.
Okay. Because some of these are just like Eltis, you know, like,
Right.
so.
I'm at least gonna turn off the camera for now.
I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. That cemetery, I mean, I'm absolutely going to go back. Like, I want to know if I can catch the Whistler. I love all of you. And until next time.